football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs will get the first crack on offense today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done. Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Pop over the middle to Pete Smith. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Lionel. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Defense is coming after him. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
DAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. With pressure and sack, and they've been tackled inside the 10.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. The shotgun running play call. Past the 30. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game. But they were backed up to start the drive. Did some bold play calling, great execution, and reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Nebraska's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
They're going to run it, powering through. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here's the second down play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Bulldogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Throwing off play action. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy in a Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands, it's Smith. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's blocked. The kick was low.
Boy, this looked to be a very routine field goal attempt, and it turns out to be a blown-up play. The special teams unit completely erased that chip shot opportunity.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Throwing for his running back. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out the scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down. This time they need 9 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Huskers. A strong game by this quarterback. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. The pass rush closing in. Finds his man. It's Lyle. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The back's got it. Breaks free. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys.
Here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Graham down the middle. It's Williams. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They look to throw it here on second down.
Trapped again in the pocket.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Oh, they get him again.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken right around the 35. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Back-to-back deep shots. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they are on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. First play of the second half is a handoff. Has the first down and more. Breaking free in midfield. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Defense is coming after him.
And he slings it deep back to the left side.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The Huskers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on 1st down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's running out of time here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Dogs will line up to kick it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Inside the 30. Breaks into the clear. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near the goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Nebraska.
This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
2nd and long now from their own 5-yard line. A play action, looking to throw. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Here we go.
And the quarterback dropping back.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long.
Looking deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away.
Number 90 on to kick it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
And the tailback's got it again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Receivers are bunched together. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The Cornhuskers will send their punt team onto the field. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. It's just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Good pass to the flat to a receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Second down after that previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Grinding away with the running game.
First down and more. He's still running.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right here. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
As the first down is still going. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.